For years, I have traveled the world slinging my creator-owned comics at the biggest and hottest cons. Now I'm busting out my personal collection of comics, toys, games, and more in order to bring the fun and excitement of con life right to your screen. There's only one place to get your comics and collectibles and chat live with the greatest showman in modern comics. So bust out your keyboard and get ready to call it in! You're watching Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Onrie, the live shopping show. I'm your host, Onrie Compen. As always, I'm sorry for being a little late. I was feeding the kids dinner, and we just got home a little bit later today. So yeah, fatherhood. That's what I'm blaming it on. And then once I can't blame it on fatherhood anymore, it'll just be some other thing. But typically, I want to say when the kids aren't here, I'm pretty good about being on time, right? I would say, more or less. It's a little bit easier for me, just a tiny bit. But yeah, I just had to make sure Alan got all his homework done, and that we had dinner and all that stuff. So that's why I'm a little late. But we got a great show for you guys tonight. I have a collection of dollar comics. We're going to do dollar pin diving. And I have a brand new collection of graphic novels. Everything that you guys see tonight is all new stuff. Everything is new. So get ready for a good show. Footlongs and $5 graphic novels. That's right. David Moore's in the house. As always, you spend $25 with me at the end of the show. I'm going to spin the wheel for you, and you're going to win something no matter what. Another thing that's really special about today, every single book on the lower rack here is all new stuff that you have not seen before. I'm not reshuffling anything. We had a total sell-through on all of our FOMO books today, and that is my reward to you guys. I'm going to come in with some new stuff. And if you spend $50 with me tonight and you're located within the United States, I'm going to hook you up with free shipping on your order. I will do invoicing tomorrow. We will ship out throughout the course of the weekend. I will be back on the air next week for my final week of live sales shows for the year. And we're going to be doing a Monday night show, a Tuesday night show, and a Wednesday night show, and then we're done for the entire year. So next week I'm going to be busting out some video games. I've been putting together a list of video games for you guys, and we're also going to just keep digging through the warehouse. After next week's shows are over, I'm going to be spending the next couple weeks working on lettering for Warline 3, but I'm also going to be doing some major restocking in the warehouse. So I got a show next Sunday, so I'm hoping to sell through a bunch of stuff that I have and acquire some new stuff as well. So we're going to have it's a big inventory clear out so I can buy up some more stuff. Let's start off with our first book of the evening. Alien vs. Avengers #1. A new series from the Alien franchise came out this week called Alien Paradiso, and it takes place on a remote planet that's kind of like a tropic planet, and there's like a resort over there, and there is an alien infection that breaks out over there, which is really cool. Anyway, the stuff that Marvel has been doing with the Alien franchise and with the Predator franchise has been great, and now they're culminating it with all of the Marvel characters, which I think is even cooler. Alien vs. Avengers is written by Jonathan Hickman and illustrated by Isad Ribic. This is going to be something that is talked about for the ages. I'm telling you, this is just such a great series so far. Some people have read the first issue and were really upset by it. I was one of those people until I went back and reread it again, and I realized the genius that is Jonathan Hickman. All bow before Hickman. And the second issue is an outstanding follow-up. I can't wait for issue 3. I think it's coming out sometime in January. But this is a really, really phenomenal series. This is the cover A, which is sold out. First printing of Avengers, Aliens vs. Avengers #1. You can jump on this right now for just $10. So $10 is my ask on this. It's normally an $8 book, so get it right now for $10. Any special powers? Hey, you know what? You're putting the carriage in front of the horse. I should have kicked off with the Flash, but no. I was actually thinking next week I'm going to do a show where we have everything is just Flash books on the bottom. So be ready for that. That's coming. And it'll be completely unexpected too. I'm going to do it when you guys least expect it. All right, I have Deadpool, Wolverine, World War III, #1. Illustrated by Adam Kubert. This is some really good stuff. The artwork in this is fantastic. This book came out right before the movie did, and it was kind of like a, in sync with the movie. You got Joe Kelly, who's currently writing Amazing Spider-Man, and Adam Kubert, who is a longtime contributor to both Wolverine and Deadpool. This is a really solid read here. My ask on this is just going to be $8 today. Just $8 and it's yours. And then I got a special issue of Amazing Spider-Man here that I've never shown off before. It's Amazing Spider-Man 574. This is the issue where we find out what happened to Flash Thompson when he went off to the war. This is what kind of leads to him becoming Agent Venom. He was on the front lines and he was severely injured and lost his limbs after sacrificing himself to save his unit. This is the issue where this happens. So it's kind of a key event here. Amazing Spider-Man 574. It's only going to go for $5. That's it. $5, it's yours. That is a steal for that book. Avengers number 157. Really love the artwork on this. Avengers 157. This is going to go for just $4 today for Avengers 157. And then I have Amazon number 1 by John Byrne and Terry Austin. Wonder Woman and Storm combined. This is going to go for $5 as well for Amazon number 1. I have Strange number 1 by Jason Aaron and Chris McCullough. Jason Aaron jumping on Doctor Strange. This is also the first appearance of Zelma Stanton. It is a $10 book, but I will be taking offers on this too. If you really want this, I don't want to keep you from getting it. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 21. Miles Morales Spider-Man number 21 is going to go for just $5 tonight. $5 on this. And then here's a book I know for a fact no one wants for sure. Like, no one is going to buy this book. It's Flash fighting Yellow Flash. I mean, there's some reverse Flashism going on right now. I thought we were over the whole Flashes thing, but apparently after Lorena bought that Hitler book, it just brought out all the hatred in all of you guys. So I know no one wants, this book, and I mean, how it doesn't even belong here. It's not allowed to be here, and it's only allowed to be up on the rack. It's not allowed to be FOMO, and it's not allowed to be on the bottom rack. I'm sorry, but we're making an exception here because we're a progressive union, and it's time to stop hating on the Flash. Stop being racist towards the Flash. It's not a comedy. But this is actually a really good issue of the Flash, I swear to God. And I have a $7 price tag on it, but I'm going to knock it down to $5 because, I've had this book forever. But all this stuff from Jeff Johns was like fantastic. I think he jumped on around like the 160 mark and then went all the way past 200. But it was around 200 when things really got intense because that's when we saw Zoom. And if you guys ever watched the CW Flash show, a lot of it is based on this stuff that happens here. This is a really good book, and it's going to go for $5. All right. Next up, I have Star Wars by Jason Aaron and the late, great John Michael Cassaday. This is issue number 1, and you get some really beautiful John Michael Cassaday artwork in here. He died earlier this year from a heart attack. Unfortunately, he had some issues with alcoholism, but he was a really, really talented artist. I really loved his work on everything he did. Astonishing X-Men, Captain America, Planetary. I think he did Planetary. He did Planetary. Yeah, he did a whole bunch of stuff. But he also did Star Wars, and his Star Wars stuff was really revered too. This book, when it came out, sold 500,000 copies, which is a pretty big deal for the time because comics haven't sold past that mark for a long time, which is really interesting because part of that is due to inflation, right? Because what's the price tag on this book? It's $5, but this is like a collector's item. And this is the first new Star Wars book that was put out by Marvel. So Dark Horse had the license for Star Wars from like the 80s all the way up to like 2010. And then, or actually I want to say even 2013. And then once Disney acquired Lucas, they basically, all those rights reverted to Marvel, and Marvel started handling the publishing. This was the first book that came out. And it takes place right after episode 4 and kind of bridges the gap between episodes 4 and 5. So that's where we are in the timeline. And it's like Luke is honing his Jedi skills and helping the rebellion, mount their next big attack against the Empire. Some really cool stuff here. This first issue is going to go for $10. It's in pretty good shape. I'm going to say this is definitely a very fine and totally worth picking up. Jason Aaron being given the keys to the car and being able to take us on a really cool journey on Star Wars. Next up, we have X-23 number 1. Now, we had a new X-23 series that came out this week. This is a different run here. I always really like this cover, though. And we got issue 1 going for just $5. X-23, the Wolverine's daughter. She's got claws on her feet and her hands. She can claw you to death. The claw! All right. Next up, I got Voltron. We need to go back to step 7. All right, we got Voltron, a black and white sketch cover, which is really cool. This is going to go for just $5 for Voltron. You can't possibly go wrong with Voltron for this sketch cover here. In really good shape, too. All new stuff here, guys. All new stuff. Don't be shy. The speed of justice. All right, I have Infamous Iron Man number 12. This is the last issue in the Infamous Iron Man series. So I've been reading a lot of this stuff. I picked up Infamous Iron Man number 1 through 12 and read that and really enjoyed it. Voltron's off to D. Awesome. D, what's up, man? How you doing? D. Hausner. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I didn't read Jason Aaron's Star Wars run, but like anything that guy does is like fantastic. His Ninja Turtles has been great. You guys read his Jason Aaron's Ninja Turtles? And his Namor stuff is also really good too. Namor's a pretty complicated character, right? But anyway, going back to Infamous Iron Man. So what happens here? Tony Stark dies, and Victor Von Doom decides he wants to be the good guy now. Why? Well, that's for him to know and for you to bug out, So bug off. So he decides to become Iron Man as a way of like kind of redeeming himself. So he basically creates this like silver armor, and he has his classic Doom cloak, and he starts going after all of his allies, his former allies who are now his enemies and the enemies of all the good guys. And he like whoops their asses. Like he just totally messes them up. And he does it with almost little effort, because the thing about Doom that is so interesting is that he's basically Tony Stark and Doctor Strange rolled into one. He's a master of technology and he's a master of the mystic arts. He can do pretty much anything. He's really powerful. And on top of that, he is very ambitious and he's also very narcissistic. And now he's had a change of heart. So the change of heart doesn't necessarily mean he stopped being Doom. He's still the same narcissist. He's just playing for the other team now. And honestly, there's a very thin line between what is considered to be a good guy and a bad guy. And Doom is treading that line throughout this entire run, and it is fantastic stuff. Brian Michael Bendis writes this series, and Alex Maleev is the artist on it. This is the final issue of the series where we kind of find out who's been pulling Doom's strings. And it is definitely worth picking up. The first issue skyrocketed in value the second that Robert Downey Jr. was announced to be playing Dr. Doom. I used to have a big stack of Infamous Iron Man number 1. I sold through all of it. And now I wanted to get another copy of issue 1 and ended up having to pay $75 for my copy. I just did it because I wanted it. I wanted to read it. And honestly, after reading it, it stays in my collection. Unless the day comes that I'm like really strapped for cash and need to start unloading stuff, that book stays in my collection. Anyway, I have a bunch of copies of Infamous Iron Man number 12, and I'm going to do this one for just $5 tonight. So $5 for issue number 12 of Infamous Iron Man number 12. Yeah, it's gone up tremendously in value. And by the time I'm going to want to sell it, it'll go down in value. All right, next book we have here is Army of Darkness. Ash Gets Hitched by Steve Niles and Nacho Tenorio. Number 1. This is going to go for $5. $5 on this too. And then I have America Chavez number 2. America Chavez number 2 is also going to go for just $5 tonight. That's from our first ongoing series. All right, up top, we got some cool runs here. The first of which is some Grant Morrison stuff. This is Flex Mentallo. I have issues number 1, 2, 3, and 4. I had it price marked at $75, probably because I bought the whole series for $60. I have had this listed on my eBay store for the last couple years. I read through the whole thing, and it's just too Grant Morrison-y for me. Honestly, it becomes, I don't even think it breaks the fourth wall. It just breaks everything. There's absolutely no limits with this. But the idea is that it's about an addict, and he creates Flex Mentallo. Flex Mentallo is one of his creations, and he's trying to break free of the confines of his creation. I don't know. It's really out there. And if you're a big fan of Grant Morrison, you're really gonna like this stuff. I read it and I'm like, I had a headache afterwards. I needed to pop some Tylenol. But I know a lot of people are real big fans of this, and it's Frank Quitely, whose artwork is amazing. It's a really thought-provoking series. My brain just doesn't work really well. So shut up, Kurt, if you're watching this. This is going to go for $65 today. If I can just, make my money back on it, I will be happy. So $65 on Flex Mentallo number 1 through 4. I know it's a big ask, but, it's here. I have it. Why not? And then I have Trinity by Matt Wagner and Dave Stewart. Trinity number 1, 2, and 3. This is Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman all teaming up. And we're going to do this entire run here for just $15. These are pretty thick books too. So it's just going to go for $15 for all 3. Yeah, I think he is tied to Doom Patrol in some way. I'm not sure. I haven't really read Doom Patrol. I haven't really followed that. And then finally I have God is Dead by Jonathan Hickman and Mike Costa. We got issues 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. And this whole set is just going to go for $10 for these 4 issues of God is Dead. If you guys have any questions about anything on the lower rack, please ask. I want to move all this stuff. Finally, I have Detective Comics 537, which is also going to go for just $5 tonight. That's just so our lower rack's not empty. All right, it's time to go through some $5 trades. I'm going to bust them out in just a second here. Got some real good stuff here for you guys today. Lots of fun dollar books too. All right. Let's get going on the $5 trades. I have DC Showcase presents Teen Titans, over 500 pages of comics, going for $5. This is volume 2. And all of it's black and white from the DC Showcase. $5 on this. Deathstroke Volume 1 from the New 52 by Kyle Higgins and Joe Bennett. This is going to go for $5. I have Marvel 2-in-1 presents The Thing. So Marvel 2-in-1, we got a whole bunch of issues of this. This is one of those Marvel Essentials, also in black and white, just like the DC Showcase. Really cool softcover book. This has a $17 price tag. It's going to go for just $5 right now. How much is the Teen Titans one going for? That one's also $17. The Deathstroke is $17. All these books are just $5 right now, but they all have, I was selling them online for for cover price. No one's buying them, so let's do them at 5. Let's bring them back down. Let's try and move this stuff. I have Realm of Kings. The War of Kings leads to new adventures for the Inhumans, the Imperial Guard, the Son of Help, and Quasar. This is going to go for $5. It's a huge collection here. The price tag on this book is $35. It is now going to go for just $5 for the Realm of the Kings. Okay. D is calling the thing. Awesome. Realm of Kings is off to Quasar. Rainbow Bridge by Steve Orlando. If you're in Steve Fox, what did he illustrate? I think he illustrated the Alien story that came out this week, if I'm not mistaken. He did something else I read this week. So the Rainbow Bridge is about a boy who follows his dog into heaven on the Rainbow Bridge. And they're here for one final adventure. So this is one of those stories that kind of pulls at the heartstrings. And Steve Orlando is a great guy. He actually gave me some really great feedback on Warline. And you're going to see a lot of that feedback come into play with issue 3. Really good dude. We're doing Rainbow Bridge for just $5 today. If you like dogs, this is one that's going to pull at your heartstrings. Phenomena by Brian Michael Bendis from Abrams. Can't possibly go wrong with a book from Abrams written by Brian Michael Bendis. This book is, let's see what it's about. Okay, let's see. Phenomena is about your mom and how dumb you are for not buying this book for $5. Whoa, this book's racist. This book also suggests that you should buy The Flash $1.99 as a companion piece for only $5, and if you don't, you're a jerk. Whoa, guys, this book's pretty racist. Like, I didn't realize it, but like, you know, just like looking at like the beginning of it, it's like, whoa, like already like going for the jugular. It's like really mean. I didn't know Bendis could go that low. The legendary Golden City. Oh, they're talking about golden showers now too. If you don't buy this book, Brian Michael Bendis is going to come to your house and give you a golden shower. Okay, the legendary Golden City has fallen. He's not going to do it. He's probably going to have one of his minions do it. He's going to have one of his Miles Morales fans come over and give you a golden shower. I think I just really canceled myself. Like, severely canceled myself. The legendary Golden City has fallen. This is terrible. I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna take it seriously now, guys. I'm done. I'm done talking about golden showers. We're gonna talk about phenomena here. We need to do Brian Michael Bendis justice. Legendary Golden, because no one else could do him justice, only me. All right, the legendary Golden City has fallen, literally. It has crashed to Earth as dark forces have taken over this magical place of imagination and hope. We first meet our traveling heroes, Bolden and Spike, as they catch Matilda, a young mysterious mercenary who has taken possession of Spike's dagger, which carries with it a huge secret. But just how huge a secret remains to be seen. So this is fantasy done by Brian Michael Bendis, who's clearly always been influenced by Jodorowsky. He actually wrote the foreword to the Incal. And just overall, he's just an incredible storyteller. I absolutely love Brian Michael Bendis. Brian Michael Bendis is the reason why I'm in comics full time. And you can't possibly go wrong with anything he has written. Phenomena is going to go for just $5 right now. $5 for this. And how much is this book new? $25. So you want to go spend $25 on it? Fine! Be that way! See if I care! Idiot! Moron! Or you could buy it for $5 right now. It's a good deal. Hey. How you doing? All right, I have Nightwing Volume 3, Nightwing Must Die by Tim Seeley. And I also have Volume 4, Blockbuster. That's going to go for just $5 a pop. So $10 on the 2 Nightwings by Tim Seeley. It's like, D's not an idiot! He bought that phenomena! I think I did a really good job of pitching it. D, let me ask you, was it the Bendis or was it the Golden Showers that sold you on the book? No judgment. No judgment. All right. I have Green Lantern Rebirth by Jeff Johns and Ethan Van Schreiber. This is going to go for $5. This is a great run that explains how Hal Jordan returns from being the Spectre to becoming Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern, how he returns to form after dying by sacrificing himself when he became Parallax. This is really good stuff. This book by itself, or the price tag on this book is $25. I'm doing it for $5. Here's another book that typically no one cares about. Green Arrow and Black Canary. This is the wedding album, and it's factory sealed. It's a factory sealed book with a $20 price tag on it. See, it's completely sealed. I'm doing this for $5 right now. If you pass on this, you're a moron! There you go. I'm really good at, giving you that little bump. Believe it or not, that's not how I sell comics at conventions. I'm like, hey, idiot, stop near my comic, moron. Stupid idiot. All right. Avengers Prime by Brian Michael Bendis and Alan Davis. This is going to go for $5. Heroes for Hire. This is a Civil War tie-in. This is going to go for $5. Hawkeye and Mockingbird, Ghosts. This is also going to go for $5. We have Thunderbolts, Cage going for $5. $5 trades. If you're popping in, we're doing $5 trades right now. And we got plenty of them. Great sale presented by Warline 2. All right, I have Thor for Asgard by Robert Rhodey and Simone Bianchi. Some really incredible artwork in this hardcover bound book with the sleeve and everything. And I have one that's open and then 2 factory sealed copies, each going for $5 right now. $5 a pop on these. You cannot possibly find this book cheaper. It's going for $25 anywhere else. Right now, you can get it for just $5 here. $5 for Thor for Asgard. Got 3 copies of it. Next up, I have Katrina Hates the Dead. If I have any horror fans, I think you'll like this. This is going to go for just $5. Fables Storybook Love. This is going to go for $5. The Fade Out Act 2 by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. If you like noir stuff, you're going to like this. Pacific Rim Tales from the Drift. If you guys have seen Pacific Rim, you'll want this. It's going to go for $5. Ruse, The Victorian Guide to Murder. This is going to go for $5. Loving Capes in the Time of COVID. $5, normally a $10 book. The Defenders by Matt Fraction and and Terry Dodson. $5 on this. Gotham Central, Unresolved Targets, and Dead Robin, each going for $5. $5 a pop. David Moore has made some calls. Taking Deathstroke. Green Lantern. Green Arrow and Thor for Asgard. Yes, you're not an idiot. You got the right books. Nice job, David Moore. Nice claims. Nice claims. Okay. Black Magic by Greg Rucka and Nicola Scott. It's going to go for $5. Volume 1. It's a book about witches and a cop and witches and cops. $5. Salvagers, Abandoned Cargo. Looks like a sci-fi stuck out in the middle of nowhere book. $5. Let's Play Volume 2, Romance. This is going to go for $5. Artemis Fowl, the graphic novel. $5 on this. This book's in really good shape. And Jenny Finn, Doom Messiah by Mike Mignola and Troy Nixie. $5. $5 on all of these trades. Then I got Iron Man Deadly Solutions by Kurt Busiek and Patrick Zerker. $5. This is a Marvel Premiere Edition. It's normally $25. Hardcover bound book. Going for $5. We have Injustice Gods Among Us, Volume 1 by Tom Taylor. This is based on the video game. Going for $5. You're damn right it is. All New Inhumans, Global Outreach, Volume 1, $5 on this. We have Justice League, Volume 3, Throne of Atlantis. This is going to go for $5. Factory Sealed, again, it's a $25 book, so if you don't buy it, you're an idiot! You're a moron! How are you not buying a Factory Sealed book for only $5? Idiot! What's wrong with you? It's hardcover, too. I'm going to need a 2-week vacation after this. Look at these beautiful $5 trades. JLA, Trial by Fire. This is going to go for $5. Justice League 3000 by Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis. $5 on this. Supreme Power, Hyperion by J. Michael Straczynski, Dan Jurgens, and Klaus Janson. $5 on this. Oh, this yelling's making me thirsty. No, Tori, I'm not trying to put pressure on you. I'm trying to put pressure on all the people who are dismissive of the fact that Flash 199 is only going for $5, because normally that's a $10 book. Infinite Crisis in hardcover. Retails at $25. You guys can get it right now for just $5, which is insane. Jeff Johns and Phil Jimenez. This is where they turned Superboy Prime into the bad guy. This is some really good stuff. $5. He kills Superboy. I loved Superboy Prime. He was such a good villain. And I believe it was part 5 that was like his first appearance. Like that's a pretty no. That was the new Blue Beetle's first appearance. Yeah, Infinite Crisis was some good stuff. $5. Legends The Enchanted by Nick Percival from Radical Books is going to go for $5. Black Cross by Warren Ellis in the pages of Project Superpowers from Dynamite. That's going to go for $5. And then I have Bitter Root which is the best continuing series winner from the Eisners. And it's normally a $17 book that you can get right now for $5. This should go fast. Sanford Green he's the artist on this. And that's all the $5 trades I have. That's everything. Give you guys a second to see if you want to claim any of these books, any of the trades. And aside from that, let me know how you guys are doing tonight. How's everybody doing? I read some really good comics today. I read Terminator #3. I'm already halfway through Secret Wars #8. That's the issue where Spider-Man gets the black costume. It's all pretty interesting stuff. I didn't think I would like Secret Wars as much as I have been. Those crossover books, they got to be really hard to write because it's like you got so many characters that you got to put into one book. So anybody have any questions about anything that's up on the board right now? Just let me know. Okay. Avengers Prime and DC Showcase. Avengers Prime, DC Showcase. David Moore is taking advantage of these $5 deals. Remember, you spend $50 with me on any show and you get free shipping on your order. I'm going to take Bitterroot. I'm surprised no one's jumped on Bitterroot yet. That one's a really good pickup at just $5. Infinite Crisis, too. It's a $25 book for $5. And the Justice League Volume 3, that's part of Jeff Johns' run. Some really good stuff there. We do need to hit the video for David Moore. I'm going to do it right now. David Moore! All right, we hit the David Moore video. Because Chris Sysko wouldn't have it any other way. But does anybody have any questions about any of the trades that we have up here? If not, I'm going to take them down. I'll go over them one more time so you guys have another shot at them. And then I'm going to put them away and we're going to keep working on. We'll do FOMO and then it'll be time for us to go through this collection of dollar books that I have. So if $5 is too much to ask for one single book, hopefully we can get you guys on some of these single issues that we'll be doing at $1 pop. Again, I picked out a whole collection of stuff from the warehouse that's all new stuff. We're going to have a lot of fun this second hour, so stick around. Lots of good stuff coming your way. Lots of great trades sold today. Let's see if we can move a few more. Right here, right now. But this isn't a normal broadcasting time for me. I just decided to go live tonight because, well, I couldn't go on the air on Monday. So today was my day to kind of make up for it. So this is my third show of the week. I always try and broadcast at least 3 times every week. So 3 shows a week. All right, I have Warren Ellis, Black Cross from the pages of Project Superpowers. Once again, that's going for just $5. The Defenders by Matt Fraction and Terry Dodson is $5. It's a really interesting team here. We got Namor, Silver Surfer, Red She-Hulk, Iron Fist. I think that's Doctor Strange. And Black Cat. That's not Doctor Strange, is it? That'd be Prince of Orphans. Or Zambo. No, Zambo's neighboring. Okay, wait. Actually, that's Doctor Strange. Sorry about that. $5. What's up, Katie? How you doing? Katie's in the house. I have Heroes for Hire. This is a Civil War tie-in. Pretty interesting. $5 on this. Supreme Power Hyperion from the writer of Thor, J. Michael Straczynski, by Dan Jurgens and Klaus Janson as well. The Hyperion is basically Marvel's version of Superman. This collects issues 1 through 5 of the series. Now that the world knows his dark secret, Hyperion suddenly finds himself both alone and hunted. 4 new superpowered individuals, each based on a character from the original Squadron Supreme, are after his hide, and they've got the will and means to take him down. So the idea of Hyperion is he was Superman, right? He came from a planet, crash landed on Earth, but instead of being raised by John and Martha, what ended up happening was the government raised him and made him think that he was raised by John and Martha, and they turned him into their weapon, and he's basically a very powerful superhero, and he is now being hunted by the Justice League, the Squadron Supreme, Marvel's version of the Justice League. And this is going to go for $5. This is normally a $20 book that you can get right now for just $5. Justice League 3000 by Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis. This is going to go for $5. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, The Flash. They were the Justice League, the greatest heroes who ever lived. But for the past 1,000 years, they've been dead. Now it's the 31st century, and a tyrannical imperium ruled by brutal beings of godlike power called the Five rule the known universe. In a last-ditch bid for truth and justice, 2 sibling super geniuses have done the impossible, resurrecting the only heroes capable of ending the Five's reign of terror, the Justice League, sort of. Clark Kent, Bruce Wayne, Diana Prince, Hal Jordan, and Barry Allen may be back, but they're not the same. Missing memories, malfunctioning powers, distorted personalities, what was once an unbreakable team of super friends may now have become their own worst enemies. They may be a disaster waiting to happen, but they're still the universe's last best hope for freedom. Together they can stop the spread of evil if they don't tear themselves apart first. This is an interesting concept. This is a very interesting concept. And it's only $5 right now. This is normally a $17 book you can get for $5. JLA Trial by Fire by Joe Kelly and Doug Mankey and Tom Wen. $5 on this. Also normally a $13 book. So it's the premise of Trial by Fire. A creature of unimaginable power and anger has arrived on Earth, decimating the ranks of the JLA. The surviving members unravel its secret and fight to prevent it from unleashing World War III. Batman finally determines that a former member of the key to salvation, but Plastic Man has no memory of his superheroic life. The champion is forced to make a choice that affects the fate of the world. Set against the backdrop is the private struggle the Martian Manhunter endures in an effort to conquer his fear of fire. What he didn't expect was to fall in love with his teacher, the villainous Scorch. $5 on this. And we got Justice League, the New 52, Volume 3 by Jeff Johns, Ivan Reis. Going for $5. From the all-star creative team of Jeff Johns, Ivan Reis, Paul Pelletier, and Tony S. Daniel comes a full-scale battle for supremacy over land and sea, from the towers of Metropolis and the streets of Gotham City to the ocean's darkest depths. Justice League Throne of Atlantis collects Justice League 13 through 17 and Aquaman 15 and 16. Sealed, factory sealed, normally a $25 book. You can get for $5. That was the nice pitch. I gave the mean pitch first. I started out hard, now I'm going soft. I'm going soft in my old years. The days of mean pitching are done. All right, Salvagers. This was put out by SourcePoint Press. In the distant future, the habitable planets are connected through trade of natural and artificial resources. The import and export business is flourishing for some systems while leaving others at the mercy of major trade corporations. After the galactic war has ended and peace blanketed the galaxy, planets with little shipping resources turn to piracy, causing trade companies to hire private security contractors.
Even in this time of peace, there is no shortage of violence. These struggles leave behind destroyed or abandoned ships and space stations classified as wrecks. Licensed crews are commissioned to remove them. In a hostile galaxy, both the risk and reward is high for these crews. They are known as the Salvagers. Salvagers Abandoned Cargo collects all 4 issues of the miniseries written by Bob Sally, pencils and inks by George Esvato, colors by DeSica, and letters by HDE. And there's some pretty good blurbs on the back too. This is going to go for $5, normally a $18 book. Legends the Enchanted. Violently ripped from the pages of folklore, emerge the Enchanted. This band of supernatural immortals inhabits a steampunk realm. Oh, steampunk! Steampunk! I don't ever sell steampunk here. I should be, but I'm not. I should be dressing up in steampunk to sell these books like this to you, but I'm not. I should spend 3 hours just getting ready in wardrobe to get ready for this. I should be doing it, but I'm not. Infested by nightmarish creatures where nature, technology, and foul magic are in constant conflict. When the mutilated remains of the half-wooden, half-mechanical warrior Pinocchio are discovered, wolf hunter Red Hood and giant killer Jack realize that their protective spell of immortality has been broken. Jack and Red, with the help of the other enchanted mercenaries such as Goldilocks and psychic exterminators Hansel and Gretel, team up on an adventure to stop whatever or whoever is eliminating their powers and destroying their kind. Very interesting. Here's some of the interior artwork. Looks pretty good if you ask me. But you're not asking me. You don't like steampunk. Fine, don't buy it. You don't like steampunk? Fine! It's just $5. Don't buy it. See if I care. I think this will go down as one of the best episodes because of the fact that I've been rage selling for the last 45 minutes. That does look cool. I agree. And don't worry, I'll showcase these books again. We'll recycle these next week. Katrina Hates the Dead. This is by Russell Nolte. Pretty simple concept. See, I had damage because I threw the book on the ground. So Katrina Hates the Dead. It's about Katrina killing the dead. And it comes with a bookmark too. Woohoo! And it's going for just $5 right now. Can't go wrong with that. And you're not going to find it cheaper anywhere else. Black Magic. Witches, Cops, Black Magic. $5. Fables, Storybook Love. Everybody likes Fables. If you're not reading Fables, you suck and you have horrible taste. $5 on that. I'm just kidding. Oh, man. All New Inhumans, Global Outreach. I'm doing some global outreach today, but it's not good. It has not been good. As the Terrigan cloud continues to spread across the world, it leaves in its wake the ruined lives of the Inhumanized. Now Crystal, Inhuman princess and former elemental avenger, leads her own team, tasked to help as many of these new humans as possible. Medusa's sister has her work cut out for her. After all, the reactions of the newly superpowered vary widely, from fear to amazement to outright anger. Then there are the mysterious sky spears that recently crashed into Earth, making life even more complicated. But worst of all, there's a dictator hell-bent on turning Inhumans into weapons of mass destruction. As Crystal's team comes together, she better hope Gorgon's training pays off, or they won't all make it out of their first mission alive, even with Spider-Man's help. So apparently Spider-Man helps in this too. This is going to go for just $5 for All New Inhumans Volume 1, and it's called Global Outreach. Normally a $16 book. Inhumans Gods Among Us. This is the graphic novel adaptation of the story from the video game, which is really intense. It's basically an alternate universe. The DC heroes end up in an alternate universe where Superman has taken over the world because the Joker killed Lois Lane, and that drove him crazy. And it's pretty good. So all the DC characters are trying to fight Superman, who is basically a tyrant.
And the second one's even better because, like, then Brainiac shows up and takes over the world. And the only way that they can defeat Brainiac is by releasing Superman from prison. It's really good stuff. All right, I have Iron Man Deadly Solutions. This collects Iron Man 1 through 7. This is from the second series. So it's the first 7 issues of that Iron Man run. Here's the cover of the first issue. You guys, I know you guys have seen this book. From the Hero's Return. You get this book here, which is normally $25 at $5. We have the Gotham Central Unresolved Targets and Gotham Central Dead Robin, $5 a piece. I've been watching Penguin. Penguin is actually really good. I'm shocked at how good Penguin is. I'm like, where was this during the Batman movie? I mean, like, seriously, what the heck? Why are we getting such a good Penguin show, and why did we get such a crappy Batman movie? I'm really disappointed about that. That Penguin show is just so damn good. I'm now on the second episode, and I'm just like, where was this? It was just genius. Phil, are you taking both Gothams? I got you. Jenny Finn, Doom Messiah. That's going to go for $5. The Fade Out, Act 2 by Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Again, if you like noir stuff, you're going to like this. Hollywood, 1948, a noir film stuck in endless reshoots, a writer plagued by nightmares from the war, an up-and-coming starlet's suspicious death, a mogul and his security chief who will do anything to keep the cameras rolling before the studio system comes crashing down. The Fade Out is the most ambitious series yet from award-winning team Brubaker and Phillips with acclaimed colorist Elizabeth Breitweiser. Well, that's all I need to know. $5. It's yours. Pacific Rim, Tales from the Drift. This is going to go for $5. Ruse, the Victorian Guide to Murder from CrossGen and Marvel. 11 Capes in the Time of COVID. 10 down to 5 on this. Let's Play Volume 2. A gaming comic with romance. She's young, single, and about to achieve her dream of creating incredible video games. But then life throws her a 1-2 punch. A popular streamer gives her first game a scathing review. Even worse, she finds out that same troublesome critic is now her new neighbor. A funny, sexy, and all-too-real story about gaming memes and social anxiety. Come for the plot, stay for the doggo. I hope there's nudity in this. I want some pornographic. I mean, I don't want it. It's inappropriate, but you know, they're saying it's sexy. I don't see any sexiness in here. Oh, wait. There it is, guys. You ready? Some nudity. Guys, keep it in your pants. Look at this. This guy, he got punched in the chest. Come on, show me some cleavage. There's lots of thanks. There's a lot of thank yous in this book. This is interesting. $5 on this, normally a $25 book. And it was a 2019 Eisner nominee. Bitter Root. Once the Sanjurays were known as the greatest monster hunting family of all time. Their specialty, curing the souls of those infected by hate. Now those days are fading. A terrible tragedy has claimed most of their family, and the remaining cousins find themselves divided by their methods. But with a new breed of monster loose on the streets of Harlem, the Sanjury family will have to come together to stop it or watch the human race fall to untold evil. Sanford Green is the color artist on this. He's one of the artists on this. It's a really gorgeous book here. I'm surprised no one's jumped on this. This is a $17 book you can get right now on Kickin for $5. Thunderbolt's Cage is going to go for $5. Hawkeye and Mockingbird Ghosts. This is going to go for $5. Nightwing Volume 3, Nightwing Must Die, and Volume 4, Blockbuster. Get both of these for just $10. Artemis Fowl, the graphic novel, is going to go for $5. If you're a dog person, I have Rainbow Bridge by Steve Orlando and Steve Fox. This is going to go for $5. Infinite Crisis is going to go for $5. Hardcover bound book, normally a $25 book. And then I have 2 copies left of Thor for Asgard, going for $5. Normally a $25 book by Robert Rhodey and Simone Bianchi for just $5. This is yours. Those are some really solid trades right there. That's everything we have from the $5 trades. If you guys want to see this stuff again, I'll bring it back out next week. Phil is taking those. Okay, it is time. And what time is it? It's FOMO time. So get ready. Shut up and get ready.
It's FOMO time!
What's that even mean anyway? Oh, is that what it means? I'm such a weirdo for missing out on these great deals. All right, let's do this. We have some really cool FOMO books for you guys tonight. All Bronze Age FOMO. This is the show of the ages. I have Superman number 304 going for just $4 tonight. I'm tougher than you are, Superman, and I hate you so much. I'm going to destroy you. This little kid beating on Superman, $4. Captain America and the Falcon, number 138. We got Spider-Man fighting Captain America and the Falcon. This looks like a Silver Age book, actually. This is going to go for just $4. The Defenders, number 29. Gorgeous book. It's in good shape, too. The Defenders 29 is going to go for just $4. I have Batman number 352. Batman 352 is going to go for $5. I have Uncanny X-Men number 173. This is a killer cover here. Newsstand copy, very fine on this. This is going to go for just $10. Iron Fist number 3 is going to go for $5 tonight. $5 on Iron Fist number 3. Incredible Hulk number 273. That's going to go for $5. And Ghost Rider number 72 is going to go for $5. David Moore calls Captain America. Batman 352. These are your FOMO books. Someone should really consider picking up that X-Men 173. That's a really solid book. Give you guys a second here. And if you have any questions on the lower rack, anything, just let me know. If you popped in a little bit later, let me know. I'm going to start busting out those dollar books now. Everything's $1 going forward. I have Green Lantern number 22 going for $1. Walking Dead 122, 123, 139, 140, 142, and 144. All of these Walking Deads are going to go for $6 for the Walking Deads. Wraith number 3 subcover and the number 4 subcover That's going to go for just $2. Okay, Walking Dead's off to Chris Nash. Chronauts number 2 is going to go for $1. Keith Hoxie's calling Iron Fist at $5. Got it. Chin Music, issue 1 is $1. The Mantle, number 1 by Ed Brisson is $1. Peter Panzerfrost, number 3. This is kind of cool. It's like Peter Pan's story, but it takes place in World War II, circa World War II. It's $1. And guys who are just tuning in now, we started off the show with $5 trades. If you want to go back and rewatch the show and claim any of those books, just hit me up after hours. Hawk World number 6 is $1. The Sword of Hyperborea is $1. Star Trek Voyager number 1 is $1. Star Wars Dr. Aphra number 27 is $1. Manifest Destiny number 13, number 14. That's going to go for just $2. Black Panther number 4, we got a variant edition here for $1. Green Arrow 46 is $1. Wesley Snipes is Exiled. This is a comic that Wesley Snipes put out. Some motherfucker is still trying to skate uphill. This is going to go for $1. Some motherfuckers still trying to skate uphill. Justice League International Convergence number 2 of 2 is $1. The Goon number 4. This is a cool cover. $1 on this. Reckoning War, Fantastic Four number 43 is $1. Blue Beetle number 16 is $1. Feeder, $1 on this. I know, seriously, no one is saying anything about it. Everybody's saying something about it, but of course, no one is ever going to claim it because here's what I discovered. You guys are still haters of the Flash. The only way any of you guys will buy a Flash book is if it's $1 and that's it. No one is really willing to go out of their way to like invest in the Flash. It's going to take a while before I get you guys to start spending more than $1 on Flash books. Dark Stars number 24 is $1. Kingpin number 3 is $1. Number 4 is $1. So that's $2. Really? Don't lie. Did you spend more than $2 on a Flash book, Phil? Flash 199 is going to go for $5. I believe in progress, but you know I'm not that optimistic yet. Which one is Wesley? Who's Wesley? Yeah, you have. But did you put? But I think you got them for like $1. No one really went like full FOMO on a Flash book before. Power Man and Iron Fist number 10 is going for $1. Oh, okay. Wesley Snipes, Exile. All right, cool. Sorry, I should have caught on to that. Got some cool stuff coming your way this week, Chris. I did some shopping for me just now. I came across Steve Rogers' Captain America number 11. I'm putting together a run of that whole Nick Spencer run where Cap was an agent of Hydra. And I know that's making Tori squirm, but I really want to read it because I think they're going to probably bring him in for Secret Wars. So I added to my list. You never go full FOMO. Batman 66 number 14 is $1. Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs number 2 is $1. The Avengers number 38 is $1. Suicide Squad number 32 is $1. Swamp Thing number 22 and number 23, that is $2 on these. Future State Gotham number 9 is $1. Uncanny X-Men number 320, number 324, that's going to go for $2. Charles Soule was really put on the map for his Swamp Thing run. And then he just started writing like 3 titles for Marvel and 3 titles for DC all at the same time. Guy's a machine. Just banging out scripts. Uncanny Avengers number 14, going for $1. Saber Rider. That's from Lion Forge. Kind of looks like a anime style. And the Star Sheriffs. It's going for $1. Let me know if you want to add it, Phil. Batman White Knight number 5 is $1. Animosity number 1 from Aftershock is $1. Dark Ages number 1 is $1. Shudder number 1 and number 3 is going to go for $2. Suicide Squad number 10 and number 11, that's going to go for $2 for the pair. Yeah, those Swamp Things are modern. That's those came out 2012, 2013, around that time. Clone number 8 is going to go for $1. Hellblazer 17 is $1. Firstborn number 2 is $1. Super Angela number 1 is $1. Ninjak number 9, number 11. These 2 are going to go for $2. Incredible Hulk 407 and 408 and number 424 are going to go for just $3. Animosity, the Rise number 2 is $1. So I think we had another Animosity. We had the Rise 1 and 2. Those are going to go for just $2. We'll take our FOMO books down. We're going to showcase the FOMO books again. Once again, we have the Defenders 29 going for $5. Uncanny X-Men 173 is $10. Superman 304 is $4. Ghost Rider 72 is $5. Hulk 273 is $5. Shadow of the Bat 29 is $1. Legion of Superheroes 301 is $1. Avengers 276 and 277 is $2. Wolverine 43 is $1. Wolverine 45 is $1. Got them both for $2. Peter Parker Spider-Man 21 and 89 and 97. That's going to go for $3 for this set. Super Sons number 6 is $1. Nightwing number 53 is $1. Lobster Johnson number 2 of 3 is $1. Sharkman number 3 is going for $1. Can't go wrong with Sharkman. FF number 3 and number 5. $2 on those. Future Foundation. All right, now here's the deal. Anybody who wants to claim the double rack can get it right now for just $25. $25 for the double rack. Stake your claim. $25 for the double rack. Do I have any takers? And if not, I'm going to take all this stuff down. Going once, going twice. $25 for the double rack. I downloaded it. My kids have been playing it. Max really likes it. He likes playing as Jeff the Land Shark. And then Alan's been kind of checking it out a little bit. I kind of played it, but it wasn't really my pace. I'm still trying to get through RoboCop, but I'm not really into those type of games anyway. But I'll give it another shot. I'll give it an honest go pretty soon. I'm just I really want to be done with RoboCop. I want to finish it up. I can't just do it until I have to move on before I have to finish what I'm playing before I move on to something else. It's become very hard for me to focus on one thing at a time. But with comics, I'm reading 6 new titles every day. Honestly, a lot of my time is spent reading comics, guys. I'm reading so much stuff right now, and it's all stuff that I'm absolutely loving so much. I love reading comics. It's the best thing ever. All right, no takers on the double rack. I'm going to put this stuff away. We'll showcase it again. No worries. Bring it back next week when you guys have a little bit more of a budget. We'll show this stuff again. No problemo. If anybody wants to take the stack, though, just $25 for the double rack. New stack of stuff. Huh? Well, Phil, I feel the same way. Savage Hearts #1 from Dark Horse is going for $1. The Holy Terror #1 is going for $1. I have Essential Vertigo Swamp Thing #10 going for $1. Halcyon #1 is going for $1. Rockstars #5 is $1. Spanner's Galaxy #3 is $1. Savage Hearts off to Phil. Boom. Bryn Mawr number 1 is $1. Catwoman 36 is $1. Five Ghosts number 14 is $1. Trash and Can It number 3 going for $1. Cross-Gen Primer going for $1. Hawkeye Kate Bishop number 1 is $1. Thor number 328 is $1. How did that get in there? Batgirls number 7 is $1. Vampironica number 2 is $1. Wolverine number 19 is $1. Absolution 2 is $1. Dark Ride number 2 is $1. I have another copy of Dark Ride number 2. Got 2 different covers. Superman Batman 66 is the Blackest Night tie-in, $1. Warren Ellis, Adi Granoff, Iron Man Extremis, the director's cut, number 2 of 6, and number 5 of 6. Oh, cool. And number 6 of 6. So there was a director's cut of this. And it's going to go for $3. What do they include in here? Oh, cool. There's all kinds of details and scripts and all kinds of cool stuff in there. $3. I'm going to regret not keeping that. I had the entire Extremis run. I really like that run. There was some good stuff. Someone grab Trash and Can It. Disposable Heroes. Take out the trash and can it from this rack. See what I did there? The Approach, number 1 from Boom Studios is $1. Dr. Horrible, number 1 is $1. Savage Dragon versus the Savage Megaton Man. It's going to go for $1. X-Men number 13, it's a Judgment Day tie-in. It's going for $1. Black Cloud, number 1 is $1. Silver Surfer, number 1, going for $1. Maestros, number 1 is $1. Okay, Dr. Horrible, off to Phil. East of West, number 1 is going for $1. Silver Surfer and Savage. Strange Adventures, number 1 is $1. East of West. What was East of West? Okay, got it. Carnage, number 7, going for $1. How many issues is this Carnage series? Strange Adventures, gotcha. Mitch Garrett's artwork is really good in that. I'm trying to see how many issues was Jerry Conway's Carnage. $16 issues? I want to collect that. Probably. I'm taking Carnage off. I have one of the issues. I'm keeping it for me. I'm making a claim. I'm claiming my own stuff. Sonic Universe, the Silver Age. Sonic the Hedgehog, $1. Amazing Spider-Man number 6 is $1. 8 by Raphael Albuquerque and Mike Johnson. That's going to go for $1. Silk number 5 is $1. Batman Arkham Knight number 3 is $1. Deadpool number 4 is $1. And Deadpool 13 is $1. Oh my God, this book's huge. It's like 62 pages. How many pages is it? It's normally a $10 book. I'm doing it for $1. So much content in here. $2 for the Deadpools. Sonic's off to Phil. Deadpools are off to Chris Nash. No, Warline 3 is 48 pages. And that's it. And the thing I'm really proud of with Warline is we did a 3-issue series, which are each 48 pages. So it's technically a 6-issue long book. I mean, if you think about it, the standard comic is about 24 pages. But what's really great is we completed a large body of work in what I would think is a very short time. I'm very proud of what we've done with Warline. We totally, this third issue is, I'm really proud of it. I can't wait to bring it to you guys next year. Dr. Solar, Man of the Atom, #1 by Jim Shooter is going for $1. What's up, Philip Ragusa? How you doing? We're doing dollar comics right now, in case you're interested. And I have some graphic novels for you. Let me show them to you real quick. $5 trades for Philip Ragusa. Philip Ragusa, let me know if you'd be interested in any or all of these $5 trades here. I have Infinite Crisis going for $5. Thor for Asgard is going to go for $5. Iron Man Deadly Solutions is $5. Justice League Volume 3 Throne of Atlantis is $5. JLA Trial by Fire is $5. And JLA 3000 is $5. Let me know if you'd be interested in any of these. There are 6 trades for $30. It's essentially buy one, get 5 free. Let me know if you'd be interested. These are pretty good looking books here. Things I think you would like. And since you're here, let me know if you'd be interested in take care of them. Take them off my hands. Thanks a lot, Chris. Appreciate it. Trial by Fire goes off to Phil. Awesome. Strangers in Paradise, #26, #28. $2 on this. Flashpoint, Hal Jordan, #3 of 3 is $1. Blackest Night, Tales of the Core, $1 on this. Robotica, #1 and #3 and #4, which is a double-sized book. We're just missing issue 2, but you get these 3 issues, it's $3. I have Excalibur #14 going for $1. Divergence #1 is going for $1. Snowfall #1 is going for $1. 68 Scars #2 of 4 is going for $1. And #4 of 4 is going for $1. V Wars #0 is going for $1. Oddly Normal #1 is going for $1. Satellite Sam #1 is going for $1. Gambit and the Externals #2 is going for $1. And #3 is going for $1. And #4 is going for $1. You get them all for $3. Oddly. Guys, hang on just a second. I'll be right back. Oh, did you call her? Oh, you called her. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Let's keep going here. All right. Last stack of books, and then we're going to call it a night. We'll be back on the air next week on Monday evening. Phil, what are you up to? You are up to 11, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You are at $26. I have Manifest Destiny number 9 and number 11. That's going to go for $2. Strangers in Paradise number 25 is $1. Punch You to the End number 1 is $1. Iron Man 277 and 279. That is $2 on those. Reggie and Me number 3 is $1. Raven number 1 of 5 is $1. Iron Fist reprint of the first appearance of Misty Knight from Iron Fist, Arville Jones, $1 on this. Got some calls. Strangers in Paradise. Heath, I had more of this. Hang on, let me pull out the other issues I showed off earlier. Just a second. Give me 1 second here. Maybe I had them yesterday. Oh, I know I sold them. I know I showed them tonight. Why can't I see them? I guess they're not in this pile. Okay. Guess I don't have them here. Okay. I have more Strangers in Paradise, though. Just FYI. Iron Fist. Heath. The end goes to Phil. Which is the end? Yeah, I'll be live next week. So next week will be my last week of live sales. And we'll be doing dollar books all week next week. The Darkness number 9 is $1. Strange Adventures number 7 And number 10, that's going to go for $2. Witchblade number 11 is $1. Geiger number 3 is $1. The Flash 2022 annual is $1. Whoa! No one wants this. What's up, buddy?
Good.
How you doing? Yeah?
Just where's my phone?
Which toy are you looking for?
Yeah,
Your Red Ranger?
I looked everywhere in the house.
You can't find him?
Yeah.
Did you look in your room?
Yeah.
Couldn't find him, huh? Are you sure he's here? Did you have him at your mom's house?
No, I had to have my Blue Ranger.
You had your Blue Ranger?
I found a house.
Hold on a second. I think I saw something over here. Nothing came over there. Go look in your room. And go check your toy bin, too. Did you look in your toy bin?
Yeah.
Sam Wilson, Captain America, number 10. Number 12. And number 18 is going to go for $3. War Machine number 10 is $1. Reborn issue 3. I have 2 copies of this. 2 variants. And number 5. That's going to go for $2. Superman 84 is $1. Batman Detective Comics 1041 is $1. Lazarus Planet Legends Reborn is $1. War Machine number 9 is $1. Star Wars High Republic number 5, number 6, and number 8. Those are going to go for $3. Mark Spector Moon Knight number 17, number 20, number 24, number 41. All 4 of these is $4. Okay, Sam Wilson cap. Let's check this again. Moon Knights are off to Heath. David Moore is claiming Lazarus Planet. The Sam Wilson caps. And the Strange Adventures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need more. Three. Oops. Titans United Blood Pack number 4 of 6 and 5 of 6. This is going to go for just $2. Thor number 19 is $1. Amazing Spider-Man 76, 77, 84, 85, 88 Point Beyond, 91. If you want all of these Spidey books, it's just $6. $6 for the Spideys. Wonder Woman 13 is $1. Wonder Woman 76 is $1. Actually, I have 2 of them, both going for $1. Spider-Man and X Factor number 1 is $1. And the Tomorrow Syndicate is going to go for $1. If you guys are interested in any of these books, just let me know. Okay. There's everything from our dollar bin for tonight. This is pretty good with that. Those are our trades away. Lobster Johnson back up. All right. I'm going to go over all of our bottom rack books again. And once again, I think you guys may have missed out on these books, but they're all new stuff. So there's nothing reshuffled here. Give you guys one more chance to pick these books. we're going to do spins on the wheel and call it a night. But first, let's show off our FOMO books again. We have Ghost Rider 72 going for $5. Incredible Hulk 273 is $5. Superman 304 is $4. Uncanny X-Men 173 is $10. Defenders number 29, $5. Here's all here. God is Dead from Jonathan Hickman and Mike Costa. We got number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 going for just $10. Trinity by Matt Wagner with Dave Stewart. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Trinity. We got all 3 parts here of this series. It's a 3-part series. We will do all 3 parts for just $15. $15 on all 3 parts. God is Dead is off to Phil. He's taking Ghost Rider. Heath, you're a good customer. Yes, I will do it at 4. I don't mind taking another $1 off. Why not? Now we officially got 4 FOMO books left. That Uncanny X-Men 173 is in real good shape. Highly recommend someone jump on that. Okay. And this Trinity. Surprised no one's jumping on this at 15. 15 on that. Okay. Then I have Flex Mentallo, number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. This is going to go for $65 tonight. I had it priced at $75. I'm doing it for $65. Eager to Move It by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. You have to have a PhD to understand that book. Okay. Bottom row stuff. I'm going over it again. I have Aliens versus Avengers number 1 going for $10 tonight. The next time I show this, it's going to go up in price to $15. Deadpool Wolverine number 1. This is going to go for $8 tonight. Number 1. Amazing Spider-Man number 574 is going to go for $5. This is the issue where Flash Thompson makes the ultimate sacrifice, gets his legs blown off, and becomes Agent Venom, which will lead to him becoming Agent Venom. Avengers number 157 is going to go for just $4 tonight. Amazon number 1 from Amalgam Comics is going to go for $5. It's Wonder Woman and Storm amalgamated. Doctor Strange number 1. We got the first appearance of Zelma Stanton in this issue. This is going to go for $10 tonight, or best offer. Spider-Man Miles Morales number 21 is going to go for $5. The Flash number 199 is only $5, but of course no one wants this book. Why would anybody want it? It's the Flash. Everybody hates the Flash. No one's going to spend more than $1 on Flash books. And here's the proof. We have the 2022 Flash Annual, and no one wants this book. It's just $1. This was, this show tonight. You guys have proven your hatred for the Flash yet again. The hatred, you guys love to hate. I can feel your hatred. It makes you stronger. I can totally feel your hatred. Which one? The 2022 Annual? And then we have 199 over here. This one's 5. This one's 1. Get them together at 6. He hates himself. Look at the cover. Oh, man, that's terrible. All right. Star Wars number 1. Jason Aaron and John Michael Cassidy on Star Wars. 199 is off to Phil. Phil has wiped away the hatred. Phil has wiped away the hatred. All right, I have X23, number 1. This is going to go for $5 tonight. for X23, number 1. Infamous Iron Man number 12 is going to go for $5. The Star Wars, by the way, is going to go for 10, or a best offer. Army of Darkness, Ash Gets Hitched number 1 is going to go for $5. America number 2 is $5. Detective Comics 537 is $5. $5 as well. And that's everything for the bottom row for today. If anybody has any questions about any of this stuff, let me know. I appreciate all of you guys so very much. You guys have been so fantastic. Army of Darkness, got you, Phil. You guys have been absolutely wonderful this week. Thank you so much. I feel very rich right now, and not because I've sold through a lot of comics, but because I have you guys in my lives. You guys have made my life very rich. I appreciate it. You guys have taken very good care of me this year, and I'm looking forward to making 2025 an even better year. This was a very challenging year, I think, for all of us, no matter who you are. The world has undergone a lot of dramatic changes, and it continues to change, and we continue to be a part of that. Some of the challenges that I faced this year have forced me to become a better person, I believe. And I'm really looking forward to 2025, because I feel like this will be the year that I get to really implement a lot of those changes and improve upon my business and my life and everything. And I'm looking forward to you guys being with me on that journey. What number is that? Soup's on the bottom. It's 304. It's going for $4. It's one of the FOMO books. Let me know if you want to throw it on there, Chris. Just $4. Superman. HOE. What's HOE? Superman Ho. That's Superman Ho. That's how I'm reading it in my head, Phil. She'd be like, "That's Superman Ho. What are you, a ho?" All right, in just a minute, we're gonna do the wheel of skid bark. We had a lot of folks who got the wheel tonight. Actually, no, it's just Phil and David Moore. Let's see who else. Maybe. 16. Yep, just Heath and just David Moore and Phil. We're about to spin the wheel of skid bark right now. But I'll be back next week with you guys. We're gonna finish out this year with a bang. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right. I am doing the wheel of skid bark right now.
It's time to spin the wheel of skid bark, bark, bark.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The 90s calculators. All right. Dave Moore, I'm spinning for you. Phil, you got to tell me which direction you want your spin. Dave Moore gets a $2 comic. I'm going to give him Black Cloud number 1. So I know he likes independent stuff. So he gets Black Cloud number 1. Clockwise for Phil. Phil gets a free DC book. Phil, I'm going to hook you up with Superman Batman number 66. It's a Blackest Night tie-in. All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here tonight. We had a spectacular show. Very glad, very happy with the way things ended here. If anybody has any questions after hours, feel free to reach out to me. I'll be back next week with all new stuff for you guys. We'll probably cycle through a lot of this stuff again on Monday, but I'll refill the bins with stuff that we sold through. So there will be new stuff on Monday too. I promise you that. But until that time comes, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. And I look forward to wrapping up the year of live sales with you guys next week. We're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to do some video games next week. Actually, we're going to do a lot of video games next week. And we're just going to keep blowing through old inventory and just trying to get ready for the new year. So I'm looking forward to it. And thank you so much again for being a part of my journey. I appreciate it. And I'm grateful to be a part of your journey too. Thank you for, spending your time with me. Thank you for tuning in every week. Thank you for making sure that I'm on the air and showing the demand for the show. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I love all of you guys. You have a great night. I'll see you next week. Take care.